revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Mike. Ready. 53. Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Ready to go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. 51. Down.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Get some penetration here.
Wait to that.
Check. 53. Check. 53.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. He's got Burton here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47. Yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
20. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. 53's Mike. Pick it up.
Now it's Ryan. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bears
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Really running this. I was going about this a run right up the middle. I don't even change it. The other side.
Check the hot read.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, echo. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Nigga, bro.
He is in.
Read that fucking gameplay ass shit easily.
Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. Defenders giving chase, but
I don't need a whole quarter to score.
The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
51, Sam! Let's go.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check. Let's go. Smooth. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check. 53. Check. 53.
Ryan connecting with Burton here over the middle. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
I already took the flag.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. These two teams all tied after 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, 59, ready.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their
Go.
own 1-yard line.
Gator. Hey. Check 24.
After the turnover, here's Locke. But when this ball's tipped, it intercepted.
Ew.
Picked off at the 11.
Tip drill pick.
All
Alright.
pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's crazy. Some regular feeling. Oh my God, here we go. All goddamn day. Oh my God.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Grant. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw it is Locke. Got him in. He finds Sanders. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted.
Bro. I thought that nigga was cutting.
Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Mike, 53. Hey, Oregon. You ain't going nowhere. 53.
From the 24, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Such a loser.
A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
You got nothing. Check. SOS. Hey, check 24. Watch 25 tonight.
First down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
39. Hey, exit. Check 53, Mike. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Hey, bye. You're all mine. Check three.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
59, ready. Back 25. Hey, South. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take one. Hey, check. Get out. Wait. Check 99.
This is Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Alpha. 50. Hey, gun. 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check safety. Under 10. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
They'll try to do the same play again on first and goal.
Yeah. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 59, ready. Come get some. Hey, Delta. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Yeah, watch your end routes. Here come the end routes.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
Yeah, here come the end routes.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Oh, I can't guard it all, but I know what it's coming with.
Tyrell Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7.
Who plays like this? How is this fun?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Just inside his own running a route. Hot route.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago.
What is that, the rough?
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson.
Oh, no, dude.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets this to his running back, Troy Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Draw play. Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
I know what you're doing because I worked tomorrow. You just fucking forever on every play. I'm fucking so nerdy.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down. Block. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check. 21. Kill. Shift. Watch the shift.
A first down carry for Davis. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Tuesday, get up!
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ooh, waiting for him to pick one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down.
It comes down to 1 second every play. Just because you don't have it on doesn't mean you're not chewing clock. I know what the difference is turning it on, but you're letting it go down to 1 second.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's all stream, bro. You know I have work in them. Okay, you YouTube your shit, buddy. Good for you. And you got the better team. You bum, and you keep running the same shit. And you run the same shit over and over again. I don't YouTube a single play. You're not even denying it. You YouTube your plays. That's so sad.
We've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready
so sad.
To start the 4th.
You run the same shit over and over again. It's because I have a 60 quarterback and you have one of the best defenses in the league. Drew Lock is a 65 overall QB if you have some common sense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
I don't give a fuck if I'm trash.
On special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5.
Niggas got better things to do than the YouTube plays all day.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did want to play, and you waited until late at night when I got work in the morning.
And he got some help.
Hell no, I was out when I was saying that
shit. Good English on
no point in waiting on games that aren't going to be played.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Look at your kid.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Just because you haven't used it doesn't mean you're fucking run that down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Dude, same exact shit as you. I could just do that all day.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again.
All day, it's not hard.
And he'll get it up to
It's
the
not hard.
34-yard
Anybody
line.
can do what you do.
This
Everyone wants to
possession
play
means
like a
so
bum,
much
though.
for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Look at that. Every
He's got
play.
his big
That's all you
tight
do.
end fan. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care. I don't care. Nigga, I don't give a
I think
fuck.
that's safe to say defensively.
I don't give a
the
fuck.
tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
give a
it's
shit.
been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
I'm trying to get the game done because some people got work in the morning. Not everyone's got to watch their little child that they have.
That means you have to run
Fucking
extra
bum.
plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Nigga, that's not my running back, you dumbass. You literally just said I didn't run the ball all game.
Here's Locke to throw. It's caught. Nelson. That one going for a gain of
Oh,
11
you're an
and a
idiot.
Bronco 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2
That's
scores.
because
I don't
you
think
waited
can
too
rush
long.
just
I'm
yet, but you can't take your
tired. I get
time,
up
man.
early in the
If you
morning.
don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the
I don't
urgency.
care.
Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Some people are like, next time when I have time to play, time to pick my plays, time to sit here and be a nerd, I will.
Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game, loosening things up.
16.
Now there's room
I
to
probably make more money than you. You're probably 10 years older than me.
This is 1st and 10
You fucking bum.
at the 39-yard line. That good for 22.
Exactly, don't say nothing.
First down.
I bet your fucking wife probably fucking throws in the money. Probably the house man.
But in a sense, that just sets
16-year-old, I am a 16-year-old. I know I make more money than you, dumb. I work in the government.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal
I
line
do.
at the 3.
You want me to send you a picture tomorrow?
Back-to-back nice
5 in the
gains now
morning?
for 14 yards
Want me to
and
send you a
another
picture?
first. Here's Locke.
Today was my day
I'm
off.
not quite sure how to judge
Today was
that
my day
one.
off.
Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That
Alright,
one
I'll
came
send you a
up
picture
short.
in the morning.
Fourth quarter. Maybe you do
While you're
start
sitting
to
at home
watch as
watching
the
your
arm
little
there, the
kids.
leg's still
You
there. This has
fucking
been a
bum.
tough game. They'll go again from the 3
course you
here
don't,
on
you're a bum.
2nd and goal.
I'm a bum.
Throwing now is Locke. And
ain't shitting on me.
Sanders.
Only one of my three.
Touchdown Broncos.
Whatever.
Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Trying to get this game done.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7.
Army. Let's go.
In route. In route them all.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Kill.
54, south. 22.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he
That's
can't
tough.
escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Von Miller in there to
Hope
take
you don't
him
talk all
down
that shit
on what
when
will
we-
take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, dude. Let's bring it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Ready, ready.
Now Locke. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
I don't know why you just said something like that, but good game, buddy.
You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So this one in